Hello everyone, welcome back to Dark Night Tales. Before we dive in, please show your support, give this video a like and be sure to subscribe and click the bell icon so you don't miss future videos. So let's get started. The first story. My haunted apartment in Finland. This is a haunted apartment story that I don't usually talk about. People don't believe in this, anyway. When I lived in Helsinki, Finland, I found an old apartment in the city center that had a subtle appeal to me, and attracted me on a psychological level. I love old apartments, so choosing this place felt good. I chose the place because it was cheaper than others and had a secret door on the wall. Yeah. That door couldn't be opened, they blocked it, and it was facing my bed, so, each night I had to look at it and I'd get the chills. Couldn't sleep during the first week. The landlord had no idea what that door was for and couldn't care anyway. We didn't get along and preferred not to bother him. Anyway, after I got used to the weird vibe of that place, during one night, the bathroom door started moving. This happened exactly every night at 3 a.m. It made a noise because of the hinges. I would sometimes be woken up by the noise or would be startled while I was watching a movie. I told my boyfriend at that time about the door and he dismissed my concerns. He said it must be the way the house was built, that it's normal for that door to move due to the construction. What bullshit. Later on, a friend came over and spent the night. In the morning she told me that she woke up during the night because she felt that someone was watching us sleeping. I freaked out and didn't know what to do. Sincerely, each time I was in the apartment during the day, someone was watching me. The feeling was strong and uncomfortable, so I knew that my friend was right. Thank God I ended up moving out when my landlord decided to increase the rent. I'll never forget that apartment and have learned that if you don't feel good at home, there's probably a reason. The second story. Waking up consistently at 3 to 4 a.m. In my last post, I said I usually have no issue waking up in the middle of the night. Nor have I had anything strange happen to me while sleeping in my new apartment. About a month or so ago, I started waking up around 3 to 4 a.m. a couple nights in a row. Some nights, I would have a nightmare. Some of them would consist of a ghost in my dream, something scary showing itself. I only vividly remember a couple. But, once something scary happens or the ghost shows itself in my nightmare, I wake up, I look at my phone and it's about a couple minutes past 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. I would be so scared from my nightmare that I would lay so still in bed. I haven't watched anything scary recently, read anything that would scare me, but sometimes I have these scary thoughts of ghosts or demons that pop into my head but try to not think about it. For an example, like if I wake up in the middle of the night to use the restroom, I'll start freaking myself out thinking there is something watching me while I walk down the hallway to use the bathroom. I just find it very strange. Does anyone have an answers? Since this started, I've been sleeping with a crystal under my pillow, selenite, and started seeing that I'm not waking up around that time, but maybe I'm just trying to think that it's working. The third story. Extremely haunted donut shop. Alright, so let me just start off by saying I'm not the best writer by any means, but all of the experiences I am going to share are 100% true. To start off, I work at a donut shop that is open literally 24 hours a day. Everyone wonders why we're open so late, but homies need their donuts, so it is what it is. I am lucky enough to work late night shifts, which I guess is prime time for paranormal activity. When I first got hired, I was pretty indifferent to the ideas of ghosts, spirits, demons, etc. I'm a college student, so I have a lot more important things on my mind, like not drowning my ass in debt or just having a good time. Right after I got hired, one of my friends who convinced me to get the job asked me what position I got hired for. When he found out it was for the late night shifts, my guy busts up laughing and says, "Good luck bro, hope you know how to catch flying donut boxes." He's usually a bit of a clown, so I really didn't think anything of it. The first experience I had came on my very first night. I was being trained on how to ring up orders correctly and navigate the menu system. It was around 2 a.m. at this point and it really wasn't too busy, so my trainer felt like he could leave me on my own for a bit and to call him over if I ran into any trouble. I pulled out my phone and started to run my playlist when all of a sudden I felt a cold finger tap me just under my shoulder. This made me freak the hell out immediately for one reason: my back was to the glass used to separate the customers from the register, COVID, which means nobody could be standing there. I immediately turned around only to see nobody there, and I called over my trainer to explain what just happened. He just nodded and smiled before saying, "Yep, welcome to the job, kid." Surprised it took this long for something to happen, honestly. The rest of my night was a tale of donut boxes constantly being thrown from shelves, lights turning on and off, my phone battery draining from 70% to 5% in about 5 minutes, you name it. One of my most frightening experiences to date though involved me actually seeing something. One of my duties at my job is to check the bathrooms to make sure they are clean and everything is in working order. One of the nights I had to do this, my manager was with me. We began wiping down the sink when all of a sudden the door swung open. We both turned to look at the doorway and a huge guy walks in. He was probably close to 6 feet 5 inches 6'6" with a beard that would give Gandalf a run for his money. When he walked in a bit closer, the room just filled with a stench of rotten sour ass. It smelled like someone went to Chipotle, ordered everything on the menu, and decided to unleash the depths of hell on our walls. This guy looks at me and asks if the bathroom is open to use. Me, assuming the man needed to unleash the contents of his pants, grabbed my things and walked out with my manager to let him do his thing. We both waited right outside the bathroom door for about 5 minutes before my manager suggested we go check on him. When we walked back in, it was completely silent and the stall door was closed. My manager and I both looked at each other in confusion and decided to knock on the stall door. No answer. I pushed it a little bit and it was unlocked. Nobody was there. This dude was nowhere to be found, and there is only one exit out of that bathroom. I can say for absolutely certain he did not walk out of that bathroom. Obviously there have been so many more experiences that have occurred not only to me, but to everyone who works there as well. I will say though, it is a lot more fun to be the veteran of this place, watching the new hires get freaked out at the voices, flying donut boxes, physical touches, etc., because now I've been through it all and seen it all. If you made it to the end of the video, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and we will see you in the next video.